Today, a rather spooky reaction, courtesy of the people down below in the comment section and the YouTube channel Nick Crowley. I have never watched these videos before, but like I just said, somebody commented down below and said we should check it out, and so ipso facto, here we are today. Now, as any good reaction YouTuber does, I've come onto Nick's channel. I see the video with the most views in the past 6 months. It's this one. Here we go. The Seattle Zombie Woman, an internet mystery. Let's see what's popping.
Returning to the state of Washington is always a new adventure for me. I want to share with you the sights and sounds of this beautiful northwest corner of our nation.
Okay, so spooky, right off the bat, May 5th, 2021 in Seattle, Washington.
2021.
Now, I've been to Seattle, and I've never seen a zombie woman. Y'all don't care? Keep it moving.
Disturbance is reported alongside a popular roadway in Seattle, Washington, drawing heavy police presence to the area. According to witnesses on the scene, a woman had been spotted limping down the street, wailing in agony, while holding an unknown object in her hand. The woman was acting incredibly erratic and appeared to be seriously injured, though despite this, it had apparently taken as many as 8 police officers to subdue and restrain her. And this was far from the most chilling detail, with that being in the woman's appearance, as onlookers would go on to claim that there was something off about her face.
So here's what's got me wondering right off of the break. Why is there no footage of this shit? It said it happened in on May 5th, 2021, okay? A very, very recent occurrence, right? And we all know everybody in their goddamn mama got a cell phone. So if somebody's out there calling the police about this shit, you know goddamn well there's somebody out there with the World Star Hip Hop button pushed twice and they filming. Where's the damn footage? Maybe we'll see it in a second, but I'm just wondering why I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
It was unnatural, almost zombie-like. The story began as whispers among the community, with brief mentions being made across the web, though not many would take these posts seriously. As to outsiders, this seemed to be yet another internet hoax, or perhaps just some kind of extreme overreaction.
Right.
But in reality, this was a very real scene that played out that evening, and one that was about to be put on display for the whole world to see, as the first video would quickly emerge, thrusting
okay, this is good. Let's see what's popping with the old zombie lady.
This case into an international spotlight and giving birth to an internet mystery known today as the Seattle Zombie Woman.
Now, I spent a lot of time on the internet, but I ain't never heard about this worldwide internet mystery, so they really need to inform me real quickly.
Before we dive into this, I just wanted to let you guys know that I have a brand new second channel called Crowley TV.
I was about to shit on this sponsored segment that I thought was about to be popping up, but it's actually not a sponsored segment. It's just homeboy pitching his other channel, which is cool, which is great. I don't care, though. Speaking of pitching other channels, y'all see my Dom Plays channel? Okay, I got a bunch of banger gaming videos on there. Okay, I assume most of you know about that, but in case you don't, Dom Plays on YouTube. Best content ever. Y'all don't care. I just did exactly what I was shitting on this guy for doing. Okay, stop typing, Dom. Okay, here we go. This is perfect. Look at that. On the same day, we first heard about the... Wait. Wait, so that was the footage.
The video immediately took the world by storm.
Is she pregnant or what's on the front side of her belly?
As it showed a woman with a ghostly pale face, with half her head shaven, as she limps across the street wearing only one shoe. And with each step she takes, she seems to yell in pain before the video quickly cuts.
Why would you stop filming?
It appears to be the mysterious object, which the uploader of the video claimed to be a fanny pack. And disturbingly, it appeared to be soaked in blood, along with many other parts of the woman's body.
Is that a fanny pack?
In terms of context, there wasn't much, as despite the video going viral
across
the site,
now here's what I want to back up and say. This particular clip here looks kind of fake. I don't know what it is, but it looks like Unreal Engine for some reason. Unreal Engine is like a video game software that people make video games in. Okay, high IQ gamer alert. Listen, all I'm saying, it kind of looks like video game footage.
As despite the video going viral,
like that one did particularly. Not the first one, but that second one did.
Across the site, information on this individual dubbed the Seattle Zombie Woman was practically non-existent. According to the uploader, police had arrived and intervened just after the recording had stopped, in that it had taken a...
Why would you stop? Nobody stops recording at that pivotal moment. Absolutely not. I don't buy that shit, not a lick. I am telling you, I have seen thousands of world star hip hop videos. Okay, I just be a regular. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, they never stop when the shit gets good. There might be some booty cheeks camera work. Okay, there might be some whoa, motherfuckers don't know how to work the camera. There's a lot of that, but nobody's ever cutting that shit before the action is finished. Okay, so I'm calling bullshit on that.
A full team of officers to ultimately restrain her and eventually take her away, likely to get some form of treatment.
Probably.
Though they admit that they weren't sure what happened from there, or just as importantly, what had led to this moment.
Here's also,
Though interesting,
oh, well, actually, maybe that might be a filter that he added in. The other thing I was going to say is
or
why
just as
is this video so staticky? Okay, if this shit was shot in 2021, which I'm being told that it was, there's no reason there should be static on the fucking camera unless you're recording this bitch on a 1982 Nokia. Okay, otherwise, the static can't be real. It just can't be. But I think that the guy who made this video added that in after the fact, so I'm gonna let it slide. I'm assuming the original doesn't have the static, and so therefore I'm not gonna be toxic.
Importantly, what had led to this moment?
See, because you see here, like this is just a black screen, but there's static on it, so it looks like he just overlaid it on the whole video.
Though interestingly enough, despite the fact
'Cause look,
that
it's
the
on this part
answers
too.
were not emerging, other recordings certainly were. On the same day this now infamous TikTok was posted, another clip would be posted to YouTube by a separate user, seemingly showing a different angle of the same event, with this version being significantly longer.
With this one being significantly longer and just from initial impression, significantly more dog shit. But maybe I'm being toxic, let's see. Okay, so
here, we get a better angle of the woman's face, as it appears completely abnormal, with her eyes and lips appearing to be pitch black, which is a dramatic contrast to her pale complexion. All in all,
So you're telling me none of these people close up had any kind of footage of this shit at all? Don't police wear body cams? Aren't we supposed to be getting released this footage? Where is that? Where is that?
Looks sickly and appears to be acting completely unhinged. Near her, multiple cops are seen attempting to calm her down, though she just continues walking and screaming.
Why are these clips all in such low quality? It just seems bizarre.
Even escaping their grasp at the end of the video, while continuing her erratic behavior. From there, it's assumed that the struggle continued before finally coming to an end sometime later, which was showcased in yet another video posted to TikTok. And it's in this clip where the mystery takes a far darker turn, as we can hear the lady say her first discernible words.
Posted the following day. Okay, so this video, so all three of these videos that we've seen so far as I can tell, were all shot on the same day. They were just released at different times by different people, which... Let's keep moving. I don't have an opinion on it just yet.
I don't want to go to the hospital! I don't want to go to the hospital! No!
Okay, so she's saying, I don't want to go to the hospital.
The video shows the woman begging the officers not to take her to the hospital, pleading as if her life depended on it, and it only gets stranger and even more tragic as she begins pleading with them not to take her baby.
I told you that thing did not look like a fanny bag. It looked like she was pregnant. Am I triple-lipping?
This may seem like a random one-off comment until you realize that the object in her hand had seemingly changed. Even though the footage is pretty hard to decipher, it seems as though that bloody fanny pack that she had been holding in the original clip was no longer in her possession, and instead, she appears to be holding something entirely different.
I don't think it was a fanny pack
This
at all.
object has been the source of great speculation as the...
Wow, look at that intense camera quality. Bruh, this should be a crime. Like, this is how we get, like, Bigfoot myths, and this is how we get, like, alien myths, and this is how we get all kinds of bullshit myths that just aren't even real, okay? With booty-ass cheeks, motherfucking footage like this. Like, get a little closer, zoom a little better, buy the iPhone 90,000, whatever you gotta do, bitch, I don't care, but this should need to be more crisp, okay? We shouldn't be having urban legends in 2022 for serious. If you can't film it well, don't film it at all, god damn it, Dom.
The blurry video makes it hard to definitively identify.
Like, look, this guy fucking filming from the top of the Eiffel Tower. Like, what's going on here? Why is it so dog? Why is it so dog shit?
Though
Get
some,
closer.
including myself, seem to think that it closely resembles a baby, and more specifically, the head of a baby.
What? Okay, there's no way that if that lady was holding the head of a baby, this would be going down like that. Okay, there's just no chance. Like, the cops would not be, like, calmly trying to put, I mean, maybe not calmly, but they wouldn't just be trying to put that lady on a stretcher. She'd be getting, like, tased or something. Like, there's no way that that was the head of a human. No way.
This was the last clip we would
Just look at, no, everybody else would have been fucking, like, wildin' if that was the head of a baby.
see from the incident, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and overwhelming concern for the woman shown in the clips.
Yeah, well, clearly that lady needs some help. Okay, clearly she needs some help, but this video is only 6 minutes long, so I'm assuming that the mystery, or I'm sorry, we're only 6 minutes into this video, but it's 17 minutes long, which has me thinking that the mystery must really take a dramatic turn.
Though despite the popularity of this case and all the questions put forth, the answers never came. Bizarrely,
Until?
no official statement would be made by the Seattle PD, despite their officers being shown in this viral video. And on top of this, despite the story being picked up by a few news stations, no official conclusion or clarification would be brought forward. And given the lack of context and the lack of closure, this internet mystery was born, and the theories would quickly spread like wildfire.
See, I don't really get it. Like, how is there no information on this? Like, it makes no sense.
Right out of the gate, many users would be quick to call this story a fake.
That was my initial impression too. See, I'm hoping that he's gonna prove that, because it looks like it. It just looks like it.
Believing that this was nothing more than a setup, mainly due to the lack of reporting and also because of the woman's appearance. As given how unnatural she looked, many believe that she was
where did she
simply
come from?
wearing a heavy amount of makeup, with some calling her appearance and demeanor almost cartoonish. Plus, if we're being honest, TikTok is completely filled with fabricated stories just
TikTok is filled with the most fabricated, dumbass shit of all time, okay?
like this, leaving many set on this whole situation being fake. However, this actually isn't the case.
Really?
One of the few updates we've
How do you
gotten
know?
in this case came from the discovery of official police dispatch radio, which was found publicly available on a site known as Broadcastify. There, users would find audio from May 5th in the Seattle area that seemed to depict this exact incident, with the audio being just as chilling as the videos themselves.
3008 16th Avenue West. There's a female walking eastbound on West Barrett Street that has blood running down her face and leg. She's also yelling and limping. She's described as a white female, 20 to 30, 5'5" to 5'7", thin build, with a shaved head and brown patches of hair, wearing a gray t-shirt, blue jeans, and one white shoe.
Now that is a perfect description. Almost too perfect. Like a setup perfect, but let me not jump to conclusions.
Stormer Street on the west side, just north of. Send an AMR for an ITA.
The
I don't
recording
know.
seems like an exact match to these videos, from the way the subject is described, all the way to that unmistakable screaming in the background. And this is undoubtedly from the Seattle PD. It came straight from their official police line, meaning that whatever this incident
Says who? Broadcastify? That website looked like it was made in 82 along with the goddamn camera this shit was filmed on. I don't buy it.
truly was, the police response to it was very real.
Is
This
it?
note also seems to disprove a long-standing theory that the clips were actually from the set of a movie being filmed in the area, as coincidentally, during this exact time period, there was a major film being produced in Seattle called Kimmy.
On Monday, film crews were spotted in Westlake Center shooting a new HBO movie called Kimmy.
Which many had speculated that this was some kind of PR stunt from the project. But given the fact that this was a real police response, and that the film has actually since come out, with there being no mention of any zombies or any similar incidences within it, this is yet another debunked theory. And while on the subject of
See, now that one seems legitimate. That was a good debunk. They still haven't proved to me that the police response was real, okay? The Broadcastify bullshit, don't sell me.
debunked theories, I want to briefly mention what at one point had actually become the most popular theory surrounding this case, which is honestly incredibly offensive. and that is the claim that this woman was Marilyn Stanley, a woman who was brutally attacked by her ex-boyfriend and his dog, leading to devastating injuries. And because of her disfigurement, people pointed to her being the Seattle zombie woman, believing that this footage was taken just moments after her assault. However, despite so many people reporting this, it is incredibly easy to disprove, as the Marilyn Stanley attack took place in Kentucky, not Seattle. And the assault happened all the way back in 2015, a full year before TikTok was even created, and a full 6 years before this video was filmed. This theory was never a possibility, and one Google search would have shown that, but unfortunately that didn't stop the speculation. And the outlandish theories continued from there, as some would quickly fall off the deep end, believing that this woman truly was a real-life zombie. The theory is obviously very ridiculous, but it was made a bit more intriguing, as around the same time, there were reportedly similar occurrences emerging throughout the world, of individuals looking and behaving in a similar manner.
What? Motherfucker, I was around on May 2021, or whatever the fuck, whenever this happened, March 5th, 2021, whatever that was. No, there wasn't. I didn't hear anything about this, not a lick. So let's not be acting like this was like some kind of media frenzy around the time, because it wasn't. And if it was, I'm like absolutely the most oblivious person ever to live. That's possible, but I don't think so. I don't think that there was a bunch of these happening. I mean, we're about to watch one. Okay, well, first of all, that's an alien. Okay, I don't know what that was, but it's definitely an alien. Yeah, that's 100. What the? What?
To make things even more—
And they stopped filming right there. See, that's always how you know some shit's fake as fuck, okay? If the camera cuts off right when you're about to find out what you need to find out, that's how you know that shit's on Scam City. Okay, it's just guaranteed.
Soon began being—
That's like the biggest given, I feel like, for me. It's like, so you stopped filming right when we were about to reveal what that thing was? No, you didn't. It's called fake as shit.
Removed and censored from both TikTok and YouTube, with only a few versions being left throughout the web, and adding this with the fact that there was no media coverage following this event and no police statements made to the public.
Probably because they debunked it over at the news station in 2 seconds.
With the situation's virality, it left many convinced that this was some form of a greater cover-up. But ultimately, it's not hard to tell that this theory was just fear-mongering. And at the end of the day, it's a theory that is highly unrealistic, though interesting to speculate. More logically, it's been theorized that this lady had been in some sort of car accident, as she was shown walking alongside a fairly busy road and appeared to almost be in shock, with her potentially having lost her baby in the wreck, adding to the trauma of the moment. But it seems completely
She don't look burned up at all, though.
If a child had passed away, there would have been no reports about it. I mean, surely this would have brought at least local media coverage, and it definitely would have been mentioned in the police blotter, which it wasn't. And given that no mention of a child was made on the official police recording at the scene, this idea, thankfully, has been ruled out, meaning
I think it's just fake as shit. That's my takeaway.
That this object was likely something entirely different. Though even with this, it still leaves the car accident theory as a very real possibility.
But again, they would have reported on a car accident. Like, one car gets dinged up around here and it'd be all over the news. So there's no way they're not reporting on that shit over there.
As it could explain why she was acting this way, along with her apparent injuries. Along with this possible explanation, there was another theory that I initially thought to be the most plausible.
What's that?
Being that this was all the result of drugs and/or severe mental illness, which would not only explain her behavior, but also the lack of official reporting, as a woman on drugs causing a scene is nothing all that noteworthy, especially in a major city. And as for her appearance, well, drugs can literally turn people into shells of themselves and make them completely unrecognizable, and her ragged and torn clothing could just be the result of potential homelessness, a fate that sadly befalls far too many people in our society who deal with these very struggles.
That's true, but she's awful pale.
Said, landing on one definitive conclusion was unfortunately impossible based off the limited information available, and despite there being plausible theories put forth, a true answer seemed further away than ever, especially as the months began to pass. But even though the situation began to seem hopeless, A break would soon emerge out of nowhere in the
You know what's got me a little bit worried? That we don't get a conclusion on this shit at all. Right? Like, we've gone through like 17 different theories, okay, and I get it. We're making a YouTube video. We're trying to keep people watching. I understand. I'm not tripping on that. I'm just saying, if we don't get a conclusion at the end of this sumbitch, I'm about to be upset. I want to know what's happening, and I most certainly want to know that it's fake and that I was right all along.
form of police body cam footage.
Oh! No, that's what I was saying! Okay, let's see.
Blow this case wide open.
Is this real? Well, they got the biggest blur box of all time on that.
March 9th, 2022,
Okay, let's wait and see.
a YouTube account by the name of Rebecca MS would upload a video revealing her findings into the Seattle zombie woman mystery, as even though the world had seemingly forgotten about this bizarre case, Rebecca had taken it upon herself to find its true conclusion.
Good.
Which led her all the way to the discovery of this footage.
Hey, ma'am. Hey, it's okay.
Why is it blurred?
Tell us what's going on.
I've seen, okay, here's what I want to say. I've seen a lot, listen to me, a lot of police body camera footage, okay? Right behind World Star Hip Hop, I'll be watching cop videos next, okay? And never, ever are the people in those videos blurred out, basically under any circumstance. So I mean, let me watch it, but I'm just saying, this blur box has me put off right away. Okay, this is very, very abnormal for police footage.
Is that real blood or fake blood? It almost looks like fake blood. I don't think any of this is real blood. It's all just goulash. And then their face burnt? No, it's gonna make it took me a little bit while, but it's like almost like Halloween, like zombie makeup.
The video shows the Seattle zombie woman incident from the perspective of the police on scene, and although this further proves that the response to this incident was in fact real, it also proves that the incident itself was not, as the first responders began to quickly realize that this lady wasn't even injured, and she was instead wearing heavy theatrical makeup with fake blood,
Fucking
leaving the
told you.
officers and bystanders just as confused as the rest of us. And the biggest revelation to come of all this
Why is it
was
blurred?
the discovery of this individual's true identity, with her real name being Kimberly Kasai, a revelation that would in turn lead to the discovery of her social media profiles, and ultimately the truth behind this internet mystery. Not long after the incident occurred, Kimberly would post this picture in full makeup, matching identically to the Seattle zombie woman, along with the caption, "I am not your lab rat." She would then make a few other posts on Facebook, which revealed that she had carried out this whole stunt as a way to voice her opinions on certain political topics, which I unfortunately can't go more into here.
Yeah, well, because YouTube's gonna demonetize us both, okay? So shout out to you for not doing that. This is so cringe, bro. Let's
But in the end, despite the police and paramedic presence being very real, this woman...
Why did they blur her out? That makes no sense. Okay, that makes even less sense than before. Like, I thought maybe it was like a situation where somebody was actually having like a mental health breakdown, and as a result, the police blurred it out to like not, show her identity, but really they blurred it out because the lady was fucking trolling? Bruh. Lie again. I don't know if this guy blurred it out, the fellow who made this video, or if like the source blurred it out, or what happened, but bro, there's no reason that should have been blurred out. No chance.
The Seattle zombie woman was simply acting.
I fucking told you.
This is truly one of these...
You know what I bet? I bet the people who were filming this shit, too, were all part of her team. Because that's the only thing that makes sense. It's exactly what I told you to begin with. Okay, words are hard. Don't type to me. It's exactly what I told you to begin with. Okay, the cameras were way too far away. They were way too shit quality. And they always cut off the second you were about to learn anything important. That's how you know it's fake as fuck. I told you, y'all. My fake-o-meter was going off of the charts.
Strangest cases that I've seen in a long time, since its theories were so dark and so disturbing, yet in reality, this was nothing more than a bizarre publicity stunt. And in the end, it's obviously a good thing that none of these theories were true, and that no one was injured as a result.
True.
Making this one of the very few internet mysteries that actually arrived at a definitive, and I guess somewhat satisfying conclusion.
I mean, very, very, very loose description of satisfying conclusion. Wait, what's about to say?
Give a huge shout out to my God tier Patreon members.
Okay, shout out to the I think he said God tier, but it definitely says gold tier right there. Oh, I'm sorry. There's gold tier and there's God tier. I'm triple-lipping. Listen, I'm glad that we found out what the actual theory, or not even the theory. I'm just glad we found out what the truth was behind the Seattle zombie woman. But I just want to go ahead and point out, called that bitch from the beginning. Don't play with me! When I see some fake-ass bullshit, I know it. I told you, I've seen way too many World Star hip-hop videos, and I've seen way too many police videos to not know when that shit's fake when it's fake, bitch. I just knew it. I just knew it. My senses were tingling. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this reaction of the Seattle zombie woman, an internet mystery. According to like what this guy was saying at the end of the video, apparently some of his other videos don't have such clean conclusions and thus might actually be good to hypothesize on. So if y'all know of some other Nick Crowley videos that we should watch here on my channel, let me know them down below. I'll be sure to check them out. I love and appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye!